I scored some vintage comics this past Friday at an estate sale. Here's what I got. A lot of these are in VG to X condition. There's a few in here that are in fine to very fine condition, but most of these have been pretty well read, but still super cool to find. Eventually these will go into my eBay store, or if you see one here that you like, let me know and I will sell it to you directly. Action Comics. I'll just flip through these very quick. Adventure Comics. Alvin by Dell. Archie. A lot of Archie comics. Betty and Veronica. Jughead. Atlas. This is actually from a model kit, but it was put with the comics. There actually is a comic inside of the Incredible Hulk, so you can probably consider it as sort of a comic book. Beetle Bailey. Carvel Comics. I thought that was kind of unique to see something like that. Chili. Classics Illustrated, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Frankenstein. Ivanhoe. Moby Dick. Oliver Twist. Rip Van Winkle. Seawolf. And hold on a second as I go on to the next pile over here. Show you the next group that I have. So this starts off with the Golden Touch, King Thrushbeard, the Magic Fountain, Pied Piper, Pinocchio, Claw, Combat, War Stories, Courtship of Eddie's Father by Dell, Crypt of Shadows, The Defenders, Dennis the Menace, Destructor by Atlas Comics, competitor to Marvel and DC back in the 70s. Detective Comics, Batman, Dracula, an old Dell comic, 15th Center. E-Man, Charlton Comics, another competitor to DC and Marvel. The Eternals, issue 8. Flintstones, Barney and Betty. Flintstones, The Great Gazoo. Ghostly Haunts. Charlton Comics again. Ghost Manor. Ghosts. Giant-sized Dracula. Godzilla. There's a King Kong vs. Godzilla movie that's already out or soon to be out. Haunted. Hong Kong Phooey. Josie and the Pussycats. Journey into Mystery. Okay, let me get on to the next batch in a second. Show you the next grouping over here that I've got. Okay. Justice League. Commande, Last Boy on Earth. Karate Kid. Kid Colt Outlaw. Korak, Son of Tarzan. Korg, 70,000 BC. Cole the Conqueror. Kung Fu Fighter, Richard Dragon. This book is actually kind of hot because there's some speculation that this character, Richard Dragon, might be in an upcoming Batman movie. as a mentor to Batman, teaching him the martial arts. And this actually is issue number 1. And then there's also issue number 3. Archie series, Life with Archie, Little Jinx, Little Pals, Little Archie, Little Lotta, The Living Mummy. I believe this has an appearance of the Eternals in it. Lois Lane, Madhouse, Man-Thing, Marvel Superheroes Hulk vs. Submariner, Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. And I believe there's supposed to be an upcoming movie in the works with that. And there's another issue of that one. And then hold on a second while I switch over to the next row. Show you the next grouping. Okay. Mickey Mouse and Goofy, Explore Energy. 5 copies of this one that I found at this estate sale. Midnight Tales, Millie the Model, Monster Hunters, Monsters on the Prowl, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is a cool one. It actually is issue number 2, 20 center. Fighting Forces, The Losers, Pep, The Phantom, Phantom Stranger, Plop. Look, that's kind of unique ones there. Atlas Comics, Police Action featuring Lomax, Luke Malone, Manhunter, Popeye the Sailor, Popeye and Transportation Careers, Reggie and Me, Rima the Jungle Girl, Sad Sack, Scooby-Doo, Scorpion, issue number 1 by Atlas Comics. Actually, it's kind of a cool one right there. The black border. Secrets of Haunted House, Sesame Street, Shazam, $6 Million Man, Sorcery by Red Circle Comics, Spidey Super Stories, Superboy, and the Legion of Superheroes. And this is actually a Whitman variant, even though it's made by DC. It's a Whitman variant, so that actually is something I have to check out and see how much this thing is worth, because this could be a very rare, scarce variant. Superman, all right, and I have another stack to show you over here. Superman, continuing on. Newer Superman. Death of Superman graphic novel. Swamp Thing. Tiger Man. Tomb of Dracula. Vaults of Mystery. Chip and Dale, Walt Disney, Weird War, Wendy, Western Gunfighters, Black Rider, Apache Kid, Matt Slade, Where Monsters Dwell, The Witching Hour, Yang. Okay, and then going over to here, I have a whole bunch of these larger magazine type. We'll get to these first. These were in here. It's a series of 4 cards. Came from my collector's kit, but they're from Empire Strikes Back. So you have Luke versus Vader. Vader, Lando Calrissian, Boba Fett on that one. And you have all the bounty hunters. Dengar, IG-88, Boba Fett, Bosk. That's Forlam and Zuckuss. Wow, I got actually all of them right. Vader trying to convince Luke to join him. Here we have some larger magazines / comics. We have Eerie on that one. Crazy with King Kong on the front. The Hulk. Hulk big graphic novel here. Stan Lee. Making of King Kong, big graphic novel. Famous Monsters. Godzilla on the front. Famous Monsters, King Kong on the front. Famous Monsters. I believe this is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on the front. Famous Monsters, Tusken Raider on the front from Star Wars. Famous Monsters, Dracula, Frank Langella, and Jaws. Richard Kiel on the front, Moonraker. Frankenstein. Monsters Magazine. Monsters Unleashed. Monsters, Planet of the Apes, Dr. Zaius. Psycho. Savage Sword of Conan. Sesame Street. Star Trek Motion Picture. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Tales from the Tomb. Weird World's Alien. Last one is Witches. So be sure to check out my eBay store, Treasures of My Home. I sell all kinds of things, toys, comics, sports cards, unique one-of-a-kind items. Thanks for watching, guys.